Gaining the courtyard, Sabin discovered it strewn with the bodies of the garrison. The 2 priests of earlier were laughing and slapping each other, their swords reddened to the hilts. A grinning Gabriel strode up to Sabin and punched his shoulder. "Caput is ours, let no man doubt it." He shook an exultant fist. "Not a Saracen left alive in the place. This is a spear up the arse for Balak." Sabin blotted his perspiring brow on the back of his wrist, and having wiped his sword, sheathed it. "What of their commander?" He had known that there would be little mercy shown, but it was unusual to massacre every last soldier, especially if rich ransoms were to be gained. "Ah, that was none of our doing." Gabriel's smile broadened, but behind it lay unease. "He was murdered in his bed by one of the Frankish slave women from the harem." Strongfist looked at the heap of chains that had so recently dragged him down and now lay at his feet like a shed snakeskin. He rubbed his chafed red wrists. "I had begun to think that I was doomed to die in this place," he said. "Keeping hope alive on promises is not always easy." "We had to wait for the meltwaters to subside and the river to reach its lowest ebb," Sabin said, "and for Balak's attention to be elsewhere." He gazed around the cell and could not suppress a shudder. "I would have run mad within a week." "Some of us almost did," Strongfist said wryly. "But those with less imagination acted like that donkey to your stallion. We anchored them to sanity, and they gave us a purpose." He managed a smile. "I will never scorn a bathhouse again. Jesu, I am as lousy as a gutter orphan." "And as starved." Sabin started towards the door. "I suppose we should have waited until after you had finished breaking your fast." Strongfist grunted with pained amusement. At the cell door he paused and kicked aside the straw to reveal the small taffel board he had carved in the dirt of the floor. He stood for a moment in contemplation. "I do not want ever to play that game again," he said, revulsion curling in his voice. "I do not blame you." Sabin waited patiently, his hands at his sides, while Strongfist took a final inventory and farewell of his prison. "I am only relieved to have found you alive," he said. "After the battle on the riverbank, I did not know what happened to you."